shining above my head, and for some reason I'm going to have to switch sides, I think, because it's quite annoying. Oh, and it's still there. I don't know what that's all about, but let's see if we can get rid of it. Right. Sort of. How are you anyway? How's everybody? It's Friday night, and guess what? Out comes Vino, as you know. So I'm having a bit of a cook-up, actually. I'll show you this in a minute. It's nothing that spectacular, to be fair, but it's a nice, quick, easy one, and I'm going to turn it down while I talk to you. And I just thought I'd come on live and say hello to you, see how you're all doing, and give you a little cheers as well, because it's Friday night. I'm at home cooking. I'll tell you something. What a week I've had. It's been crazy. The first week back at work in the new year for all of us, obviously. I don't know what you guys did New Year. I had a fantastic New Year, actually. I did fuck all. That's what I did. No, that's a lie. Actually, what I did is I decided that I meditated, and I decided that I was going to get rid of anything that no longer served me. And I wanted to come into this new year in a fresh way, in a fresh mind, and just basically to just try and let go of all that negative bollocks that's gone on in my life. Now, it's funny because, well, it's not funny, haha, but it's kind of strange funny in that kind of way, that something came up on my Facebook this morning. You know, you get the memories come up, don't they? And they say, oh, you know, these are your memories for last year, kind of thing. So one of mine came up, and it was me ranting. And anyway, this rant was basically, I'm not going to go into the detail of it because that doesn't serve anybody, but the rant itself was basically about going into the new year last year and letting go and getting rid of this and getting rid of that, and, you know, people and their loyalty, and you know, it was a proper rant off. And I thought, oh, I'll share that today. And then I thought, no, I'm not going to do that, because if I share that today, that's going to be another year. It's coming into my life, and I don't want it. So if you think about it, what I shared, or well, I didn't share it, but what came up in my memories would have been a whole year's worth of negative bollocks that I'd had in my life, that I decided that I was going to rant about and tell everybody, fuck off, I'm not having it, right? You know, because you've been, not you person, well, people that just watch what I do and watch what I say and follow my lives, have known that I've, you know, been quite honest and open about some of the things that have been going on in my life, because I do really think that it's really important that we're true to ourselves. So, if I'd have shared that this morning, karma probably would have played, and I would have got another load of crap for another year, and I weren't having none of that. Anyway, so that was that. So, been to work this week, and it is a strange one, what I'm doing at the moment, because it totally doesn't really align with me as an individual anymore. I've learnt so much about myself this year, so much. It's just amazing how much I've learnt, and the kind of things that I've been doing. And as you know, I do the crystal therapies and the massage therapies and that kind of stuff, and I also do mentoring. But to do those kind of things, you have to go through a process of cleaning yourself, cleansing yourself, learning about yourself, and releasing some real deep-seated emotions, and really going deep inside yourself to understand what it is that's going on around you, who you are, why you feel a particular way about particular things, whether your belief systems are the right things to be believing in. And one of the key things I came out with was, hang on a second, I've got to check my food. Don't want it to burn now. So one of the key things, good job, I like well done steak, innit? One of the key things that came out to me was about family conditioning. And I had to go through some serious serious, deep, subconscious challenges, really, to really understand what on earth had gone on around me for the past 2 years. Not that I'm going to go into that, because I'm not, but what I'm saying is, you cannot, it's just, I really do truly believe this. I do not feel that you can give holistic therapies to people, individuals, if you yourself are in pain. If you yourself are struggling with who you are. Because unless you work on yourself and get your vibration to a level where you are comfortable with who you are, warts and all, and I mean warts and all, and you live your life from a place of love, so from your heart, you cannot give therapies to other people. And I'd give you an example. I had a therapy last year, a couple actually, from some people, a couple of people, who, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying they're bad, but what I'm saying is this, right? So if you are doing energy work, whether that's with the crystals, whether that's with Reiki, whether that's with massage, if it's the meditation, if you are doing energy work with individuals, your energy levels or your vibration has to be higher than the person you're working with. Because if it's not higher, you will make them drop to a level that they're not comfortable with. Now, don't get me wrong, when us energy workers do work with people, sometimes there are issues that come about where, because they are learning about themselves as individuals, you know, they can get a little bit upset maybe, or a little bit emotional with what they discover about themselves, and that's fine. That's not what I'm talking about, because energy work is all about healing. It's all about healing you as a person. It's healing your emotions, it's healing you spiritually, it's enabling you to look at your family conditioning, it enables you to think about your belief system, is that right for you? You know, and all of these things, the environmental factors that may have put you to where you are now, your mindset, everything. So unless you are at a higher vibration, the individual you're working at, then don't have healing therapies or energy work done by anybody, unless you know that their vibration is higher. And the way you will know is because you get a buzz from them. You will see it. You will know that, oh my God, this person is this, they're that, they're this, they're that. You will see that. And when you see that, you know their vibrational level is higher. But one key thing is make sure that you see that they also do it from the heart. That's one key thing. Anyway, so with all of this in mind, I did decide I've got myself a mentor, right? Me, a mentor. This is Miss Independent Stubborn Bitch, right, who knows everything. That's who I used to be anyway. Who knows everything. I don't need healing, I don't need this, I don't need that. But the past 2 years, boy, believe me, I now know different. I'm a completely different person to who I was then. Don't get me wrong, I've never been a nasty individual. I never have come forward in anybody's space with malice, ever, okay? But I totally am a different person to who I was 2 years ago, because I've had to go inside and deal with a lot of my own deep-seated issues that nobody would ever have known was going on with me, because we've all got that front. We've all got it, and we all put it on, and we do, right? So I've literally started peeling back all these layers of all the fronts that I've had. And what's happened is, over the past couple of years, the people around me have actually, believe it or not, they're the arseholes. That's neither here nor there. But because of the situations that were going on, and because I'd become more spiritually aware and more spiritually awakened, I started to see things differently. That's when I started to question people's loyalty, people's morals, people's principles. You know, I'm your friend and I do X, but you're my friend, but you don't have the same standard as I do. Whoa, hang on a second, that's freaking me out. So it's all these things I've had to go through to get to where I am now. So I decided, after a good 6 months of watching this lady, to be honest, who's helped me already no end, right? Just to feel into who I am and deal with those types of situations. We've meditated together, we've done guided meditation together, and we've really, and I've trusted her with my feelings, my thought process, and I've never felt that I have to put, you know, that mask, oh no, can't say anything, can't do that, we have to conform, we have to do, no, I haven't had to do any of that with her. And it's been fantastic and absolutely liberating, I might say. And some of the key things that we spoke about the other morning, which I want to just, oh, hang on a second, my steak. Wait. I was supposed to be telling you about my cooking. I'll show it to you in a second, though. I will show it to you, right? Because I've got some steak going on over there, and I've got some mushrooms and some tomatoes and some onion, and that's it really. And it's just cooking away quite nicely. So. One of the things that she said to me, well, we had a chat the other morning. It was a 7 o'clock in the morning call, if you don't mind, you know. But that's what suited us both. And this lady, she's got a beautiful energy about her. She's got a beautiful energy. She will tell you as it is, but you're never offended because she's got such a beautiful energy. And that's why I get on really well with her, and that's why I really, really like her. And one key thing which I wished I'd have put in place years ago, but I didn't, for whatever reason, my belief system, family conditioning, all of those things that I've already said. And that is, right, if you're putting energy into something, I mean a lot of energy, into something, and that's not being reflected back to you, why are you doing it? What's the point? What's the point? Redirect your energy to where you get your gain. Now, I'm not talking about gain in, oh, we're only going to talk to that person because I'm going to get money from that person. I'm not talking like that. What I'm talking about is this. If someone, I'm going to put it right down to basics now, right? If you constantly call someone to see how they are, how are you, how's your day, blah, blah, and all that, yet they never call you, why bother? Stop calling them and see what happens. See what happens. See if they then pick that phone up and call you and find out, are you okay, because you haven't called me for 1 day, 2 days, 3 weeks, whatever it is. See what happens, right? Because that time that you're calling that person, this is really breaking it down, and you're not getting stuff reciprocated back, why bother? One of the key things I've had for years, and this is a key thing, is I've always had people come to me, I was like their confidant, come to me with their problems, right? So I'd get phone calls at 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm on the way to work, oh, Ange, and because I'm this kind of person, I'm listening to it, and I'm like, I can't really speak back because I'm on a bus, or, you know, it's all really awkward for me, but it's suiting their need, and consequently, they've dumped all their shit on me, and now they've gone off about their business, right? Other people would do the same. They're in problems, they're having problems, ring Ange just sort it, down the phone, and because I'm a nice person, I'm a decent person, and I'm a decent human being, I will help them. I will help anybody, to be quite honest, right? If someone needs my help and I feel I can help them to make them feel better about themselves, believe me, I'm going to do it, because I'm a nice person, I'm a decent person. But when it comes down to when I was having problems, or if I needed someone to talk to, there was no one there. And that's what I mean. That's what I mean. So you're giving these people energy, you're giving your energy to these people, and you're not getting anything back. So that was just one of the key things that I got. And now, you know, I didn't particularly need a mentor to tell me that. We know these things, but actually, I did need somebody to tell me that. Somebody I trusted and somebody I've got respect for to tell me that. so that I can sit and reflect on that as an individual. So we are in a new year. Just going to say cheers to that. Hey. So we are in a new year, and last year I've set the foundations for so many things to happen this year, and I'm going to make it happen because they're the lovely things that I want to do in my life. Look, just to prove to you, look, I am actually cooking. You can't see it, I don't think, but I've got some steak and stuff in there. I don't know if you can see it. There you go, see? Just to prove the point. I am actually doing it. So that was one of the key things actually that came into my being from having this mentor. And I think, so from what I've just described to you, if you can find anybody who you feel is good for you, that you could have open, honest conversations about your life, where you're going, what you're doing, what you want to do. But obviously you need to own it. You know, you can't have someone coming in and saying, right, you need to do X, Y, Z. That's not what this is all about. This is about you as yourself getting someone who can guide you through your own thought processes to the extent where you decide what your direction is. So you own it, you're accountable for it. And that comes about from life coaching. So life coaching is a great tool. I'm just listening to my steak going. Life coaching is a great tool for that. So all I wanted to say really is from this kind of this live really was, yes, I was supposed to talk to you about my cooking, but that completely went out the window. So the key thing to take from this, right, is what I just said, is make sure you're around people that reflect you and your vision and where it is you're going in life. But the key thing is just, what was that? Bring some of the steak over. Jackie, I would, but I think I might burn it at this rate. Look, come and get some, babe. You're only round the corner. So you've interrupted my flow. Never mind. Cool. So no, one of the key things is make sure that wherever you are putting your energy, you are getting something back, because what will happen is your energy will be depleted. You will be depleted. You won't then be able to give yourself what you need, which is the most important thing. You need to be able to give yourself what you need. But if you've got people around you where it's a two-way flow, yeah, then life is sweet, because everyone's getting something from it, whatever that may be. But obviously it must, whatever that may be it has to align with your morals, your beliefs and your principles. But there's something that you need to decide what they are. Take away that family conditioning of things where you think you should be doing stuff, and think about you as an individual, your life, where you want to be, where you want to go, and how you want to align all of that. So that's it really. I've turned the steak off now, because Christ knows what's happened with that. So cheers to Friday night. I'm going to drink my wine and eat my steak. So all I can say is have a fantastic evening, people, and thank you for watching, and I hope that's helped anybody just get a little bit of clarity about themselves. Take care now. Bye.